Welcome to Taking It Offline, the series where I recommend video games for people whose schedules are so slammed that relaxing has become more of a mythical concept, like Bigfoot or a well-organized inbox. If you're the type who wants a great game to unwind with at the end of the day, but don't have time to sift through the endless noise of the gaming world, you're in the right place. Today we're talking about SUPERHOT, a game that takes one clever mechanic, builds an entire identity around it, and somehow ends up being cooler than most games with 10 times the budget. But before we dive into that, let me ask you, do you remember the 2002 sci-fi hit Clock Stoppers? You know, that movie where the characters find watches that seem like they stop time, but actually they're just moving really fast? Yeah, SUPERHOT is like if someone took that concept, removed every trace of early 2000s Nickelodeon energy, and rebuilt the whole thing into a razor-sharp puzzle FPS hybrid.
Whoa.
Step into the hoodie of an elite hacker who loves pirating games, a moral failing that none of my viewers would ever stoop to, I'm sure. One day, your hacker buddy sends you a crack for an underground game called SUPERHOT. You boot it up and suddenly you're dropped into a minimalist world where the boring stuff is white, the weapons are matte black, and the enemies are glossy red geometric dudes who look like the wireframe characters from Super Smash Bros. Melee. That describes the entire visual aesthetic of SUPERHOT, and it works. In SUPERHOT, the gameplay loop is simple. Each level gives you one straightforward job: delete every red guy in the room, or who spawns into the room after you've deleted enough of the other red guys. But how you approach this task is the fun part. You can punch someone so hard they disintegrate, grab a gun out of midair like a telekinetic action hero, shoot one dude, then yeet it at another guy to stun him, until you can run up and punch him so hard he disintegrates. Or you could use a katana to slice a dude and then yeet that katana at another dude so that you can turn around and punch a guy so hard that he disintegrates. You can throw bottles, briefcases, pipes, ashtrays, keys, literally anything right into someone's polygonal face and then punch them so hard they disintegrate. You're always outnumbered, always outgunned, always one mistake away from exploding yourself. So what's your secret weapon? Here's the hook. The mechanic that elevates SUPERHOT from good to stellar. Your virtual body has, how the kids say nowadays, absolutely cracked processing speed. The rule is simple: time only moves when you move. When you stop, time crawls, bullets creep across the screen, enemies wind up their attacks at a glacial pace, but the second you move, everything snaps back into hyperspeed reality. This one mechanic turns every level into a tactical puzzle. No matter how surrounded you are, you can freeze in place, calmly look around the room, and plan your counterattack. Dip, duck, dodge, and weave your way around incoming fire, line up your shot, execute it all in one smooth, beautiful burst of motion. Wow, sounds great, I hear you say, but what makes it good for busy people? SUPERHOT shines for busy people because the developers absolutely perfected level design and ditched needless filler. Every single level is a short, punchy murder puzzle challenge. You'll replay the tough levels 5 or more times and still complete it within a few minutes. SUPERHOT also has absolutely zero filler. The story is told through short, tight text blurbs. There are no side quests. You never have to craft 50 arrows. Just clean, tight, perfect FPS mainlined directly into your dopamine centers. Not to mention that time slowing mechanic makes it very easy to pause and pick up in the middle of a level in case you have to jet from your chair for any reason. SUPERHOT is stellar because it is one of those titles that knows exactly what it wants to be. No bloat, no filter, no unnecessary systems, just a pure, focused experience with one of the most enjoyable bullet time mechanics I've experienced in a puzzle FPS. It's perfect for after-work decompression, short play sessions, and playing like a low-poly action hero. So if you're someone with limited time who still wants to play a stylish, clever game that delivers maximum satisfaction in tiny bursts, then SUPERHOT is absolutely worth adding to your rotation. It's smart, it's quick, it's endlessly replayable. For those reasons and more, I'm giving SUPERHOT 5 SUPERHOTs out of 5 SUPERHOTs. Highly recommended.
SUPERHOT, 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 SUPERHOT.